Alright, I'll give you the countdown. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so this game is really old, but also really cool. I really like this game. But as I said, this game is very old. It's also quite confusing. There is a lot, and I do mean a lot, of backtracking in this game. And I'll try my best to explain whatever is going on. But our basic goal is just to... Basically, we want to see the moon. And the only way to do that is to go to space, right? Because you can't see the moon from Earth. That would be silly. So we have to go to space. However... What am I doing? I'm going the wrong way. However, the way to space, which is only accessible through the sky tower, obviously, is blocked off by a barrier. So we need to first... What am I saying? We need to unlock the barrier by killing a bunch of apples. It makes sense. Don't worry about it. It makes sense. Wow, this game is surprisingly fun to run. It is very old. It has restarting music, but I don't know. There's just something about this game that is really fun about it. Again, there is a ton of backtracking. So right now the game is completely linear. You only have one way to go, but in a moment the game is gonna seriously open up, and it's gonna be very confusing. And I'll try my best to explain what I am doing. Whew. That's not what I meant to do. When the game does in fact open up. But yeah, so... Wow, I lost my double jump there. So if you hate me, probably tune out for a while, because I'm gonna be doing 3 runs in a row. So I do apologize if you hate me. That was No, the only way to see the moon is to go to space. Don't believe his lies. You have to go to space to see the moon. That's the only way. So after this we got something pretty dang exciting. We're gonna be seeing all 3 Camilla games back to back. And this is the first time this has ever happened before. We have never... All 3 Camilla games back to back has never been done before. So today is the first day that we will see that, so that'll be pretty exciting. After this run I'll be doing Camilla 1. Then I was supposed to do a Camilla 2 race with Yo-Yo, but he backed out unfortunately. Because Yo-Yo is maximum scum. Blame Yo-Yo. I'm kidding. But yeah, I'll do Camilla 2 run, and then Stinky Cheese will do a Camilla 3 run. So again, right now the game is completely linear. There are no other paths that you can take. But that will open up later on. It's gonna be fairly confusing once the game opens up, but I will try my best to explain. I sound like a broken record right now. There's a smiley face. Why not? Gonna restart there. Right here we need to guide this apple to destroy all the ice blocks below us. Now the apple actually targets your position when it spawns. Not when it like shoots down. So if you know that, that makes this a lot easier. So now we're gonna go over here and we're gonna get that little bullet there. It's kind of hard to see. Put this red bullet right there, also known as fire boot. There we go. And now we are able to shoot the ice blocks. And our goal is to go to the left. Unfortunately, there's a spike there. So we need to go back. Again, backtracking is a recurring theme in this game. Get used to the backtracking. Gotta shoot that block there. This game is easy. It's definitely like the easiest game that I run. But for some reason I just really like this game. I don't know why. It's just very chill to run. Alright, now we're almost at the edge here. So our goal is actually to go to the right there. But unfortunately, there's a barrier that's blocking us, and we need to kill the 3 assassins. And assassins are obviously apples, so we need to kill 3 apple bosses that are in different locations around this world. Alright, now we broke that spike during that cutscene, as you saw. So I'm gonna go all the way back. Now the funny thing about this area is that it makes a lot of sense, because the grass has ice physics, but the ice does not. So you slip around on the grass, but not the ice. It makes a lot of sense. Don't worry about it. And now we can go to the left here. And we'll be entering the cave part. They are deadly assassins. Absolutely right. We're in the Defender's Cave. We're gonna be killing some apples for some reason. Every boss in this game is an apple, besides the final boss. Spoilers. So here we need to spell our name, and obviously our name is Kid. We're gonna grab the K. And then we're gonna grab the I. And then the D. The W is useless. There we go. Wow, this is one of the longer games of the marathon. This game is just really long. At the halfway point, I'll actually start ascending to the moon. So now we need to spell a trap. Wow, nice. This one is a bit annoying to find out because there's a Japanese symbol. So most people that don't know Japanese just end up looking up the solution to this puzzle. I did the same. So we got a T, now the R. And now the A. Spelling with them. Now I'm gonna grab the P. So we just spelled trap. And we unlocked a path to the left. But because we spelled trap, that path is a trap, and it just kills you. So we're gonna go this way instead. Alright, I'm gonna show the path to the left there, before I go down to the boss at the bottom. Just gonna show this off. So right here it says blood and there's a button. So we need to put blood on the button. But we can't use our own blood, because we have to kill ourselves for that. And the only way to come back is to press R, which resets the progress. So we have to use someone else's blood. There's the first boss. Very simple. And now we're back at the surface. Random tree. And the tree shoots his leaves because reasons. Now we're basically back at the start of the game. At the very beginning. this is the first screen in the game, and if you remember, there was a door to the left that was blocking our path. But now that we killed that boss I just killed, it unlocks that door. So if we need to go back here, which we will, there's a lot of backtracking, so you're gonna see this part a lot. That door is now unlocked, so we don't have to go through that entire path once again, which is nice. So now we're in the sky. For some reason we can't see the moon from here, but hey. And we're in the bubble. Bubble! Gotta do some fast strats here, and I hit the spike, which will give me some momentum and make me fall earlier. Right here we got some bouncy clouds, just jump to cancel the momentum. Alright, the bubble is actually kinda awkward. I don't know why. See if I can do this fast. Yeah, Bubble Master. Nice. Okay. Just walked into that spike like 4 times. Fast right there. Nice, nice. Hit this button. And now we're gonna take an elevator up to space. We're gonna be saying, wait, can't you see the moon from space? Apparently not. I don't know. This game doesn't really make sense. Don't worry about it. So now we're in the cosmic space. And apparently we can't see the moons from here. We can see a whole lot of other planets though in the background, but the moon, that's just way too much. So the gimmick of this stage is changing your your gravity. So red will make you have low gravity, blue will make you have high gravity. Then there's also yellow, which is coming up right now, which will make me go fast. And green resets me back to normal. There's also one more color that is coming up in a second here. First we need to grab this red thing though. Dude, nice trap. And right here is the last color. It's purple, which will get rid of our double jump. So right now I can only single jump. And the game does some really interesting stuff with this. I really like the next screen that is coming up. It's really interesting. There's only one way to do it. So we can go through here, reset ourselves back to normal. Grab the yellow. Go down. Grab the purple, which is gonna get rid of our double jump. Ha! Nice! Nice, nice. Good job there. And we're almost coming up to the second boss of the game. There are 8 bosses in total in this game. So this screen is really interesting. I really like this screen. And there's only one possible solution. So right now we have high gravity with no double jump. Now we have a double jump, and we're high gravity. Now we have fast with no double jump. So we're gonna take this vine, stand here, and go there. Really cool screen in my opinion. As you can see, there's a door there with a key, so we're gonna have to go there again later on with a key. Again, lots of backtracking. So as the boss, can you do either blue, which is high gravity, red, which is low gravity, or yellow, which is speed. Blue is the best for damage. Probably shouldn't do that. But yeah, you want blue as much as possible. Hopefully we'll get blue this time. Ah, red. That's the worst one. Unfortunately, I can't get a whole lot of damage on with red. Please blue. No, dude. Why are you doing this? Troll game. I can get like no damage in. He would have been dead by now if I got blue twice in a row. Oh my god. Yellow is fine, but it's not as good as blue. Come on, blue, blue, blue. There we go. And of course he's gonna spawn on the right there. There we go. So that was a slow kill, but I got bad RNG. Alright, so now the moon is in the background, but unfortunately we can't see it because the kid can only see in 2 dimensions, which is a bit unfortunate. Alright, now we're gonna unlock a bunch of paths in the game. So if we remember this, we're gonna have to go back there. We're gonna unlock 2 paths and also get the key. And this is where the game gets a little confusing, but I'll try my best to explain what I'm doing. And the logic behind everything. Just gonna go over here, press another button, which will unlock a path in the forest. Again, lots and lots of backtracking in this game. The backtracking gets pretty old, unfortunately. But I still like this game. It's actually a really fun one. I highly recommend this game for, like, beginners. So that gave us a speed thing for the forest. And now we're gonna go down and we're gonna grab a key. It says shoot on that, but it's only if you need to, like, go back here and remind yourself where you're going. Because this game does get pretty confusing, so I'm not gonna shoot it because I'm cool like that. Alright, so the key there, which is like barely visible, but there it is. So now we have the key. And if you remember where the door is, that's where we're gonna have to go later on. I'm not gonna go there yet though, because that's not optimal for speedruns. Alright, now we gotta kill the 3 assassins, so we can actually go through the door that leads to the Sky Tower in the ice place. You have to jump through that because there are invisible blocks right there. So now back at the start of the game again. And the first thing I'm gonna do is actually go back to the sky area. If you remember that button, which says blood above it, we're gonna have to put some blood above it, so we're gonna have to kill something in the sky. Again, we can't kill ourselves because if we do that we have to press R, which would reset our progress. Which is actually pretty clever. I'm gonna hit shoot that save and restart, which puts a platform closer to me. Just a lot of small strats like that. And right here at the bubble, I'm actually gonna take this bubble back. Whoa! And because we unlocked the path here, we can now go over here. And a little toll here at the end that you will die to if you don't know that it's coming. So right over here, we have a random floating eye for some reason that we're gonna shoot. We're just gonna put blood all over the place. So now we can go back to that button. Again, backtracking. And the door will now be unlocked. And luckily there's a shortcut that takes us over there. If you have any questions about the game, please do ask, by the way. I don't know if I'm doing a good job explaining what I'm doing here. There we go. So down there was the first boss, but we're gonna go over here now. Because we have blood all over the button. You have a question? So now we're in the factory. This is where the first assassin lies. You can kill the assassins in any order, but this is the optimal path for speedrunning. A line right here, which makes the diagonal easier, or I can just die to that instead. There we go, a line there. There we go. How old is this game actually? Very old. at least 5 years old. I actually don't know. So this button is a troll. We're not gonna shoot that. Then we get stuck. So the factory is all about buttons, as you can see. Buttons and triggers. But I do actually recommend this game. This is like the best oldest game. It's really good. I'm gonna do a short hop there, which will break the trigger. You're actually supposed to do a full jump, which will make the triggered like 4 more times. But you can just skip that by doing a short hop, which is kind of interesting. Oops. Yes, this has the same physics. Although this game is completely different because the kid has a cyan shirt. So you know this game is completely different. Trigger there, we're just gonna destroy the pop platform, more triggers. And more triggers. And more triggers. So there's a skip here that I'm gonna try it once. It's a triple frame perfect skip, which means it requires 3 frame perfect inputs. So I'm probably gonna fail it, but I'm gonna try it. Ah, I almost got it too. Alright, I'm not gonna try it again. Wow, that skips going down again. But yeah, I'm not gonna try it again. I almost got it too. Why'd you hear that, Tsuki? Again, if you have any questions about the game, because this game is really confusing, please do ask. Now it gets super hard because they added gate jumps. Oh no. Alright, there we go. We're gonna go up. We're gonna shoot on the left side. I always forget where the button is, and I keep shooting right and then going up. And then I have to do that in segment again. So here's the first assassin. Out of the 3. And this is actually the easiest one out of the 3. We're just gonna shoot a bunch of buttons. We're just gonna unleash an apple, which for some reason damages the boss. Don't ask. Oh, okay. Oops. So this is the attack that you don't want. Actually, I forgot how many attacks there are. But you don't want the one where it's like constantly aiming stuff at you. Just gonna have to do this 3 times in total. Shoot the buttons, please. Shoot the buttons, please. Stop doing this attack, man. And there we go. Alright, fantastic. The first assassin is dead. Now I got 2 more to go. I'll take this arrow up to the top, and we're back here. So now I'm gonna go to the worst part of the game. If there's one part in this game that I just think is flat out bad, it's this next part. I really dislike this next part. If this next part did not exist, this game would be like perfect. But unfortunately, the next part does exist. And if you remember Challenge 100 Trials, I don't remember who it was, but someone told me there was a screen from See the Moon. It's gonna be like, and he said like, you're gonna see this screen later on, and it's way worse. Yeah, we're gonna go there, and it's gonna be worse because I don't know. So again, more backtracking. We're gonna go through the sky area, and we're gonna go all the way back to that door with the key from about 10 minutes ago. So yeah, if you hate backtracking, this game is probably not for you. It's just a lot of backtracking. I know I keep saying that, but seriously, backtracking. Just gonna go through this area with the bubble again. Hit the spikes to save frames. Save the frames! Kill the count. I'm glad you guys chose to kill the Count on Bashi earlier, by the way. Good job. Alright. There we go, and we're gonna take the elevator back to the cosmic space again. Oh, I need to drink a little bit. Got some juice next to me, cold glass of juice. What more could you ask for? Cold glass of juice and fan games. It's like life right there. So we're gonna have to go through this entire area once again to get to the door with the key. Luckily, this area is pretty short. Again, yellow speeds us up. Red is low gravity. Blue is high gravity. Purple gets rid of our double jump. And green sets us back to normal. There's some really interesting stuff he does with these gimmicks. The juice! What kind of juice is it? Tropical, of course. The best kind. Alright, good job there. This jump is essentially equivalent of a gate jump. And I failed it because I'm good at fan games. Alright, second to last screen here. And we're soon entering my most hated part of the entire game. Again, if this part did not exist, this game would be like 10 times better. But oh well. I'm gonna try not to get like frustrated with this next part because I just really hate it. Nice gate jump. Again, this screen is really cool. I love this screen. It's my second favorite screen in the game. There's one screen that I just really love in this game that is coming up much later. So I could go back all the way to the left and grab the save, but I'm gonna skip that. I'm gonna be ballsy and skip the save. Okay, I made the jump. I have failed that jump in the past. Alright. So I hate this part of the game. As I've said like 3 times by now. So we're gonna have this apple rotating around me. And it's gonna shoot at me because it's a scumbag, basically. And also, this apple is going to activate whenever it passes through these blue blocks. It's going to activate them. So we're gonna have to try to make this apple pass through the blue blocks while it is shooting me. Do that. I'm gonna trigger these blocks. Actually, not gonna save here. Over here. Alright, nice. That went well. Now it gets a little more complex. Ah. It's shooting at me. Alright, good. This is going well so far. Although the worst screen in the game is coming up next. Alright, this is the worst screen in the entire game. And I already screwed up. Okay, nice. I did it. That is like way more annoying than it looks. This part is a little tricky. I'm gonna try to trigger all the entire staircase at once. Nice, I did it. A few days ago in practice, that took me like 5 tries or some stupid thing. Nice. Right here, I'm gonna do a little trick. There we go. Wow, that went well. Now we're at the worst boss in the game. Because this gimmick is just so good, obviously we need this gimmick for the boss as well. So this boss is a gigantic mess. It's just RNG basically, waiting for the apples to line up properly, so you can actually hit the boss. This is really bad RNG. I've only hit him once so far. Wow, this is awful RNG. If the apple hits the red blocks, I will die. Wow, why is this RNG so bad? Okay, there we go. Now it gets a little harder, but luckily we only have to hit him 3 times now. And the boss itself is gonna start shooting apples that are going to activate the spikes. Come on. Okay, one more. Nice! Didn't die. Wow, that area actually went really well. If I was using my splits, that would have been a gold split right there. That was really, really good. Alright, so there we go. We got 2 assassins killed. Now we got 1 left. So we're gonna go to the right once again, which we did at the start of the game. Wow, that was a really good spectacle space. Actually kind of proud of myself. Take this shortcut once again. Nice second try. Not much to say here. It's just we're doing these screens again. Although we're gonna see some new screens here in a moment. This might be a PB. We're definitely on pace. That's for sure. Oh. Good job. Let's try it again. Nice, we managed to jump over the blocks. This apple makes like no sense, so I just hit the save and restart, which makes it easier to dodge. So now we're gonna go down here, because we activated that yellow line so we can jump over here. And the reason why we're doing this is because we need to activate a platform. If you remember, just before the ice area, there was a bunch of yellow spikes with a tunnel, vertical tunnel, that led to a different place. So now we're actually able to activate a platform through those tunnels, so we can make ourselves all the way up there. I never actually explained this, but you have to shoot all the green apples to unlock the door there. I forgot to explain that, but it's pretty obvious. Why is this squiggle monster thing? I don't know, it's just a thing. So if you remember the yellow spikes, there's also some water there to like remind you that it's the place with the water and the yellow spikes. So now we're gonna have to go back into that place if you guys remember that. Backtracking! There's lots of it in this game. So I'm gonna have to go through the entire forest once again. And then the water area, and then we can take the elevator. This apple is always like impossible to hit for some reason. Oops, jumped right into the spike. I jumped early because I wanted to catch the cycle, but I just died instead, so... Good job there. Bonk. It's fine. I've got a backup strat if I bonk there. By the way, this game does have a difficult mode. If you think this looks too easy for you, nice. But yeah, if you think this game looks too easy for you, this game does have a difficult mode, where it adds a bunch of spikes pretty much everywhere. There's a ton of red spikes that are added, and the bosses are also harder. And the game gets much harder on difficult modes, so if you're like, this game looks interesting, but it's like too easy for me, you can try difficult mode. Or as the game likes to say difficult mode. For some reason, in the title bar at the top, when you have the difficult mode unlocked, it says difficult mode in one word. The D is not capitalized, but the M is. Which is kind of funny. Yeah, difficult mode. Now at the back of this face thing, I don't know what the deal with that is, but it's a thing. By the way, you can't pass through these blue blocks while there is water on them. Forgot to explain that as well, but it's pretty obvious. So now, if you guys remember, there's some yellow spikes there. And now there's a platform. So we're going to take this platform up to the third and final assassin that we need to kill. And after we need to do that, after we've done that, we need to backtrack all the way to the ice area once again, because backtracking. Luckily, this game does unlock a few shortcuts, so it's not like super obnoxious. But there's still a whole lot of backtracking. So I actually really like this area. It's toxic water. I seem to be like the only one who likes toxic water. I just like gimmicks in general that force you to go fast. I don't know. So I do like this area. But I know a lot of people hate the toxic water in Nang, for instance. This trap right here is great. So if you try to go, if you see the apple and you try to go down, there is a block that blocks you. So you're actually supposed to just ignore the trap and just keep jumping. Alright, we're almost done with this area. Each area is fairly short in this game, but there's a lot of areas. Nice! Gates are too hard, guys. They're really hard. Alright, here's the last screen before the boss. So this boss has a fairly annoying attack at the end. And I'm gonna see if I can do it. There's a strat for it, but sometimes I mess it up. So what I need to do is I need to basically make the boss kill himself. Because he shoots out apples, which makes him smaller. So I need to shoot his apples to make him shoot more apples so he eventually kills himself. Bible thump. He's so small now. Come on, shoot the apples. No, I missed them. I can't hit. Ah, that's a little close. Wow. But yeah, all these bosses are harder on difficult mode. Or difficult mode. The yellow attack that you saw me just die to is a nightmare on difficult mode. So we're not gonna die again, because that was so... Nice, got all three in the cycle there. There we go. Scumbag! Come back here. Nice, they all went into the right. That's what you want. Makes it easier to hit him. So now the final attack starts, and this goes on for a while. There's a strat for this. And I usually get it fine, but sometimes I mess it up. I'm gonna try to not mess it up this time. There we go. Stop right there, criminal scum. Stop right there, criminal scum. Alright, so there we go. We got all 3 assassins killed. Now we gotta go back to the ice place and the door is unlocked. So now we're back at this place. And we don't have to go through the entire forest again, because the game was kind enough to unlock a shortcut over here. This is a fairly long segment without a save. You can grab saves, but it's kind of unoptimal. So if I die here, I have to go through that entire thing again. Yep. Great. Normally I get that first try, which is why I don't grab the saves. Because grabbing the saves is kind of, well, as I said, unoptimal. But that time, I messed it up. That's fine though. Wow, really? Okay. I'm not gonna grab your saves, game. I refuse to grab your saves. Screw you. I'm going to get this. I'm gonna die again. You know what? Let's just grab this save. Because I was gonna fail anyway, so let's just grab it. And now we're back here. So that was a gigantic time loss. There we go. I don't know why that was so hard for me. So now we're back at the ice place, and luckily the game was kind enough to save the fact that we have the firebolt. And there's a reason why I said why I say firebolt instead of fire bullet, because that's how the game spells it. So we don't have to go to the left and then to the right again. I want to grab the save because I'm bad. You never know when you're gonna die. Yep, there you go. Fate knows exactly what is going on with this game. Firebolt. Come on. A lot of silly deaths here. That's fine though. Alright, now we're back here with the apple that we triggered. Now we can finally go here because we killed all the 3 assassins. Earlier there was a barrier here and 3 pictures of the assassins. So I'm gonna grab a safety save here because when I don't grab it, I always mess up the jump. When I do grab it, I never mess it up. I don't know. I'm just gonna grab the safety save. So now we have made it to the halfway mark. This game is insanely long. And for some reason, the music stops restarting here. Don't worry, it will go back to restarting music later on. And then it will go back to not restarting music. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know why games do this, but there's actually quite a few games that have this, where it's like restarting for the entire game until the end. It's weird. So this is the Sky Tower. Now we only got 3 more bosses left in the game, but we've killed more than half of the bosses, but these areas are longer than the previous areas. So before we reach the next boss, we have to go through 3 areas. We got the Sky Tower, then 2 more places. Don't want to spoil what is coming up. I'm gonna trigger that platform, grab the save, which saves a little bit of time. There we go. I mean, it's long as in content. This is actually one of the longest games in the entire marathon. But it's pretty easy, so it doesn't take that as long as you might expect. Nice. So every time I jump, the spikes will switch here. It's not too hard if you just memorize it. There we go. Oh, almost there. Nice. Ah. Try to go faster. Backfired. Let's go fast. There we go. Jump there. Jump, jump, jump. Jump through there. Fantastic. Now the blocks will switch every time I jump. Actually, I'm gonna line with this wall to make this jump easier. Why do I do that? Wow, really? Fantastic. Now we got two kids at once. One is upside down. And the other one is, you know... We have to guide both of them to the end. And now my controls are reversed. Here we go. No problem. And now we're back to normal. This screen has like a million triggers on it. And you're actually supposed to take it this way. That screen is fairly trial and error heavy. You're not supposed to shoot that button, you stay on top of it. Here's a bunch of apples. And that's the end of the Sky Tower. Now we got two more areas before the next boss. Bird, please. So this part of the game is kind of annoying, but it doesn't overuse any gimmicks or anything. Which is one thing I really like about this game. It never overuses anything. Except backtracking. There might be too much backtracking, I don't know. But this specific gimmick is only used twice ever. This is the last screen with this gimmick. I think most fan games would even use this for like 5 screens or something, and be like really obnoxious with it. Oh hey, what is this screen? I've never seen this screen before. How do you do this screen? Anyway. Yes, I just wrong warped to Camellia too. We are now 3 hours in the future. Anyway. So obviously we need the spotlight gimmick because that's the best gimmick ever. Everyone knows that. Gonna hit R there to fix the cycles. This place kind of sucks because there's a lot of trial and error. You're just like, well, I'm gonna drop down and probably die because I don't know what's coming up. Luckily, I do know what is coming up, so I'm gonna die anyway. I'm gonna hit that save and restart to fix the cycles. You can't go on the right there, you have to go on the left. Just gonna jump through here. There we go. I actually really like this gimmick, the reverse spotlights. I don't know why, but I really like this gimmick. And this is the last screen of this area. Nice, good job. Alright, now we're in the Death Tower. And obviously this has a bunch of triggers. And no, you can't take the ledge there. To skip the entire screen, you can't do that. That's a trigger there. It stops you. So my favorite screen in the game is coming up at the end of this area. I'll let you know when that is coming up. Right here we got a guided platform. If the platform hits the spikes, it will die. Rip platform. And unfortunately, we need a platform to jump to the end of this level. The screen, I mean. So just gonna time that properly. Wow. I was late. I betrayed the platform. He trusted me. And I betrayed him. Anyway. There we go. By the way, the game is back to restarting music again, if you didn't notice. Rip platform, Bible thump. Shoot this trigger. Alright, here we go. On this next screen, that was not supposed to happen, but on this next screen, the trigger breaks if you do either a 4-frame or a 5-frame. If you do a 4-frame, it will break. If you do a 5-frame, it would be as normal. It's kind of weird. I'm not sure how he coded the triggers there, but definitely not the way I would do it. So right here, this trigger over right here. Right here. I did a 4-frame that time and it broke. Okay, please. Yeah, it breaks if you do a 4-frame there. If you do a 5-frame, wow, it will be as normal. I'll try to do that. There we go. That's how it's supposed to go. I'll try it again. Nope, I broke it. I don't know, I'm not sure how he coded that, but it's definitely strange. Nice trigger. Not sure what that says. Okay, don't get stuck in the block. Good. There's an arrow. This is triggers galore. Lots of triggers here. Again, if you think that this looks too easy, there is a difficult mode in the game, which makes the game a lot harder. And I do mean a lot harder. Oh, that saves us trap. I almost forgot. Don't do that. This death tower is not going too well right now. That's fine though. There's a block there, so I have to take the second gap. Alright, this screen is cool. This is where they introduce the double kid thing. This is the I believe this is the longest screen in the game. So yeah, don't want to choke here. You can't take the other. You have to go over here. If you try to take the other block, you will see what happens right now. It blocks it off. So you have to take the other one. And we're almost done with the screen. There we go. And we're gonna leave the second kid behind because we are soulless bastards. Good job. Let's try it again. Wait, what am I doing? That's not how you do that. That is not how you do that. Oh my god, don't do that. Come on. I have to wait for this trigger to specific moments. There we go. There we go. And we're gonna leave this kid behind too. And this is my favorite screen in the game, because this screen is just so smooth. You can, if you go fast, everything is perfectly timed. And it just feels so good to go fast on the screen. Really well made screen in my opinion. Like, it's just perfectly timed. Unfortunately this is not, but who cares. That screen is just really satisfying to do fast. Because it's so well made. And this is literally a cultured ripoff, as you can see. This is the last screen before the boss. And for some reason it says 58 there. I don't know why. There's a bunch of red random blocks. So if I get lucky here, I can kill this boss really quickly. If I get unlucky, this boss will take a while. So I want him to go to yellow. Okay, that's blue. Red is the worst. Blue and green are about the same. Yellow is the best. Come on. On red, I basically can't damage him at all. I just had to wait. So please go to yellow. Nice. Now I need to get lucky and not get sniped by these. Yeah! Nice, nice. That was a very fast kill, even though it was a 3 cycle. But if you get lucky on that boss, you can kill it really fast. If you get unlucky, it takes forever. Nice gates. Dude, nice gates. So now we're on to probably what most people consider to be the worst part of the game. Because as this game obviously does not have enough backtracking, we need even more. You might think, oh well, this is dumb. Don't worry, it gets even better. And no one in the chat spoil anything of what's about to happen. But this part is even worse than it looks. And you're gonna see why soon. CQ is a game. I don't know why it's in this game, but I don't know. It's weird. We gotta go through CQ to get to space. Because that makes sense. Can I don't be dumb? Wow! I'm trying to go fast and I'm just screwing up. So now we're, as you can see, we're going through one screen of each area. Now we're back here. And now we're back here. But I might as well say like, oh, this looks pretty dumb. I don't know why this is here. It gets even dumber. Wow, really? That's the second time I've done that at this run. And that normally, like, rarely happens. It has happened in the past, obviously. But it very rarely happens. What I did there is I jumped after I went off the block. And because the purple lines take my double jump, I would just fall right down. Okay, don't look at the chat while you're doing that. I blame you, chat. I love you guys. Alright, we're almost done with this. 2 more screens. And we got this lovely screen again. Because reasons. There we go, so now we're done with that part of the CQ. I'm just kidding, we're doing it again. So yeah. You have to do all that backtracking, do all these screens again, and then after you've done that, you gotta do it again. Except this time you only have 7 lives. Why do I always miss those apples? So yeah. Doing all those 10 screens again was not good enough. We gotta do them twice. Nice game! So yeah, this part of the game is very questionable. I mean, I get what they're trying to do. It's like, oh, if you forgot these screens, here you can practice them before you do with 7 lives. But the practice should be optional. Like, I don't mind doing this with 7 lives, but the practice before this 7 lives should be optional. I don't know. It's just odd. Alright, we're almost done here. Sacred Sunday! Oh man! Really? Get hyped for Sacred Sunday. Who's hyped for that? Alright, this run was going really well, but now it's not very good. I don't think I'm gonna PB on this run. My PB is like 112, I think. I don't know what time I'm at now, but I'm pretty sure this is not going to be a PB. Alright, 2 more screens, and then we're done with this questionable part of the game. Cornbread. Time to practice. Good luck, man. Don't worry, I've got something planned to hype up Sacred Sunday. Don't worry about it. So there we go, we finally got through that. And this time we're actually done with that part. For this next part I'm gonna call epilepsy warning. If you are prone for epilepsy, please don't watch. I don't know if this can trigger it, but I don't want to risk anything. So epilepsy warning here. So the gimmick of this area, every time you shoot these faces, the colors will change. And everything that is that color will deactivate. So this part of the game is really cool, actually. I really like this part. There's a lot of changing colors here. There we go. Shoot this twice. And Zorai actually managed to figure out a skip for one of the screens that is coming up. Come on. Which I'll definitely be doing. I believe it's the one... No, it's the one after the next one. So now this kid in the middle is shooting and just constantly activating. And now he's shooting at me as well, because he's a scumbag. So on the next screen there's a skip that Zorai managed to find. So right here I'm gonna trigger this to green. I'm gonna stand at the edge of this block, trigger it twice, and just skip the entire screen. Gonna trigger that twice. Gonna trigger this twice, save, trigger, trigger, jump. and we're done. That part of the game is really cool. I like that part a lot. And now we're finally done with the CQ, and now for the longest elevator in history. 1 second, just gonna mute my mic real quick. There we go. Alright, for real now. We are almost done with the game. This is the final area. So what we have to do is we have to go through... Oh, it saves. I've actually never died there, so I didn't realize that it auto saves. I've literally never died there. That was so weird. It saved me there, I had to watch the elevator again, and the music restarted. Anyway, so this is like a medley area. We're gonna see all the gimmicks we've seen so far. And we're gonna have to go through 4 sections of this area. Each section is 4 screens. So this area is 16 screens in total. Can I stop? And then we got a boss, and then we got another boss. So this is truly the final platforming in the game. I'm gonna shoot this apple, we're just gonna shoot back because it's a scumbag. And now we got toxic water. Grab the bubble. And grab this bubble. Shoot the trigger and hurry back. There we go, now we got the lines again. Once again, the yellow speeds me up. The blue is high gravity. Green is back to normal. Purple is no double jump. And red is low gravity here. Alright, there we go. That's the first section done. So now we need to go through those green spikes. Nice. Actually, it's 3 screens per section. I forgot. Sorry. I scammed you all. I lied. Everyone unfollow right now. I lied. It's 3 screens per sections. And 4 sections. So I actually got 12 screens. Now I got bubble again. And this part is scary. Okay, we got it. I'm getting better at that part. It's harder than it looks. And now we've got buttons again, like in the factory. I actually really like the spikes here. And by the way, the music is no longer restarting again. I don't know why the game does that, but it's like, it's restarting music, then no restarting music, then restarting music, and then no restarting music again. It's very weird. And you have to shoot this button, otherwise you die. And we're back on this gimmick that we just saw a second ago. Nice, missed the happy face. I need to shoot the happy face because I don't like happiness. If you're happy, you need to die. Because only I can be happy. And the only way to do that is for me to see the moon anyway. I don't know what I was thinking there. I was just like, my brain was not working. I was like, I was on the most pointless ramble ever. And I just walked into the spike because I'm smart. There we go. I just walked directly into the spike. Alright, there we go. We got the 3rd section. So what do we want to see, guys? Let's spell it together. What do we want to see? What do we want to see? Everyone together. M. Nice. Oh. Really? Now I have to do the O again. Now it's gonna be 3 O's. Rip. Oh. Oh, again. Almost got the quintuple shot there. And finally, we got the N. What is that spell? It spells moon. Anyway. Alright, we're on the last section of this. Well, of the game, really. This is like the hardest screen in the game. I'm awful at the screen, I don't know why. Okay, don't screw it up this time. Hey, I did it! I actually did not screw it up for once. Now I got this again. Every time I jump, the spikes and blocks will switch. And we got the best gimmick once again. This time is not very good, but oh well. There we go. There is all the platforming done. Now we gotta kill 2 bosses in a row. Spoilers. Starting off with Destination, I mean Miracle Cherry. This boss is basically Destination. You gotta kill each color. Each color has its own attack. I got really greedy there, and I should have died. I normally say apple, but in the credits it says Miracle Cherry. It also calls the green cherry Greened Cherry. And that's spelled with 3 E's and an M instead of an N. So I don't know what the hell is going on with this game. The English in this game is not great. Didn't expect the apple boss. Nope. So it is possible to 2-cycle red, but it's like really risky. So I just don't even try. But I do 2-cycle both green and blue. So in total this boss takes 7 cycles. I haven't gotten green yet though. There we go, red is dead. Now we've got 1 more cycle of blue and 2 more cycles of green. There's blue. I guess we're gonna get green for last. 1, 2, and 3, drop down. 1, 2, 3, drop down. And kill him. Got him. Now we just got green left. Green is really easy to 2-cycle. Blue is kinda hard to 2-cycle, and red is really hard to 2-cycle. But if you miss the green 2-cycle, you're doing it wrong. Because you don't miss the green 2-cycle. There we go. Boss is dead. And what is the final area of the game? The final area of the game is See the Moon, which makes no sense at all. But hey. So yeah, the name of the area is actually See the Moon. I don't know. It doesn't really make sense. Don't worry about it. Or do worry about it. And we're on the final boss of the game. And guess what? It's not an apple. It's a statue instead. Because that makes sense. So to see the moon, we need to kill the statue for 4 reasons. So this boss got a bunch of attacks. Red is the most scary one because it's really fast. And there's 3 different ways red can go. But if you just drop down, as soon as you see it, you'll always be safe. That's not the moon, that's a statue. that is trying to kill us with apples. This is the only boss in the game that is not an apple. Oh, yellow is a little scary. Because you also have to stop jumping immediately. Oh, getting a lot of green here. There we go, now she's mad. Now there's a little intermission phase. He's gonna stand here, gonna jump up, stand here again, and then jump up again. And now she's mad, and the way you can tell she's mad is the fact that she does exactly the same attacks as before. That's how you know someone is mad. Obviously. And time is coming up soon. Not yet, not yet. I will let you know when the time is supposed to stop. In a second here. Time. There we go, there's See the Moon. A game that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I don't know. Timer on point. Nice. Alright, the moment has come. The kid is seeing the moon. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Look, it's the title screen of the game. There's the credits. Are we gonna watch the credits because there's a pretty funny thing at the end? At the end of the credits, there's a funny thing. Okay, we can do credits. But yeah, there's See the Moon. A really, really cool game. It's very old, but I still like it a lot. And again, if you think that game looked too easy, there is a difficult mode, which adds a lot of difficulty. Trust me, the game gets much, much harder on difficult mode. But it's more fun to speedrun on normal mode. I don't know, it's just... Oh. Monster! Seriously, all the names. So the first boss was Monster House, second boss was Gravity Cherry. First assassin, Greamed, 3 E's, 1 M. Mackerel Cherry, Cyprid Cherry. I don't fucking know. Sorry. Almost managed to get through the entire run without cursing. Then got Forest Cherry, Miracle Cherry. I almost got through the entire run and I screwed it up at the end. Last boss, Sea of Ariel. That makes sense. Ending and See the Moon. Okay, here we go. Best English here ever. Do you want to see the moon? No, I'm seeing the moon. After I cannot see the moon any longer. It makes no sense. Special thanks, kid, player. They're thanking the kid for being an artificial object in a 2D game. Good job, kid. Best ending ever. Kid, what are you doing? No, kid! Kid! Not bad. 102 deaths.
Oh, I just muted my mic on OBS. I'll say that again. Darn it. I'm good at this whole hosting thing. Thanks,
I
Den, for
did
running.
that too.
Thanks, Den,
Don't
for running
worry.
through the moon in 1:16:49. It was very impressive. Den's gonna take a quick 5-minute break to set up K1, and we will be right back. Stay tuned.